Notion just released an update that makes AI autofill much more powerful. This change was the last missing piece in the entire AI overhaul. So in this video I will present you this new feature and all the other news. For those who don't know me, my name is Leon and I'm verified by Notion with all of their 3 badges and the admin certificate, and here are the latest Notion updates. By the way, for these news videos also let me know if you would like me to go way more in depth or to keep it narrow, to just skip from topic to topic, or whether I should go really deep into every little news. Just comment 1 if I should go more in depth for all the news, or 2 if I should just keep it on the surface level. So in this chapter I will show you the new AI autofill with the Notion custom agents. So previously we only had the normal Notion AI, which we can use to make AI autofill possible, for example in a text property, in a select or multi-select. Now it is also powered by custom agents. The sort of old AI autofill is still available. You need to be on a business plan, so same as usual. For the new custom agent AI autofill, same as like with the Notion custom agents, you need to be on a Notion business plan to have access, and it's then by token like the custom agents. So where can you access them? You can just go next to the automations and next to the search, and there in the middle is this new AI autofill icon. You can also go directly into properties like, for example, a text property or a select property, which provide the option to use AI autofill. Then you just click on them and you can select AI autofill, or you can directly click on the plus and here select a suggested AI autofill property. If you click on some of them, this will trigger an action I will show you in a second. This will launch your personal agent that will help you to set up this dedicated AI autofill property. So let's click on this type property that I want to turn into an AI autofill property. You just click on it, then you scroll to AI autofill, and here we have 3 actions. This is what I already told you. If you click on this will launch your personal agent, and this will help you to set up the AI autofill property for you directly, which can be very handy for people who don't have that much experience with AI. What you can also do here is this basic AI autofill. This is the same autofill that we already had with normal AI. And then here where it says new, this is the new AI autofill with custom agents. And in these 2 examples, you do it manually. So you set up everything manually yourself. So let's click on custom agent. And this should look very familiar to the people who already tried custom agents, because this is a dedicated custom agent version for this AI autofill. There is a bit less compared to custom agents, but that's because it's for this specific purpose of AI autofill. So what you can do is, if you, for example, misclicked, you can go back to basic, to the normal autofill. You can go in here and click on advanced settings. So this will give you a bit more options if you open it, like setting up a custom agent. Then you can leave feedback, you can delete the agent if you don't need it. You have a prompt window, you have your triggers, you have your sources, you have other settings like models and credit use. So similar to the normal custom agents that we already have. So it's basically a dedicated custom agent for the properties. It can already run on the triggers, but this should be it for the news video. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to have a dedicated video on this, where I will go way more in depth and also set up a custom agent for a property as AI autofill. So just let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see a dedicated video on AI autofill with custom agents. The last thing that I want to show you is for the new autofill, and this also got a rework to fit in the sort of new window for AI autofill. So previously the layout was different. This is now there to fit like the aesthetic of the new custom agent AI autofill. Then here you have just a normal prompt window, triggers like for the page creation or the page updates. You can see here it's free because it's normal AI. Then you can save changes, run AI autofill now like in custom agents. The next update is new display options for linked views of databases. So if we go in here under the second toggle, you can see now it's just a test entry and I created 3 random views that are not manipulated at all in terms of settings like filter or anything, just because I would just want to show you the update. So what you can do here, I already switched it, now I want to switch it back, is we can decide how this should be displayed. Do we want to only see the icon or only the name or both, which is what we currently see. Now, this is possible natively in Notion. Previously, some people did things like, for example, write a dot, then space, then arrow keys back and delete the point. So we only see the icon like this, but you needed to do this for every single view, which can be kind of tedious. What you can do now, let's rename this to table, is we can right click and click on display as, and here we have the 3 different options. I can, for example, go for icon only because that's what I care about. The only caveat is if you display it for one view, it will get displayed for every. So there is no mixing like here I want to see the text and here the icons. It's only possible, and I think it also makes sense because I only want to see the icons for everything, or I only want to see the text and there is no mixing. By the way, if you like what I do, I would really appreciate if you leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel, because I will make sure that you are updated with these kind of news videos for Notion. The next update is the AI sharing option. For this update, I can't really show you what it is like because I don't have access, but what it is if you write text, for example, like a prompt, and you get a result, here on the top you would get a share option where you can share your AI chats with other people. So I can't really show you what it is like because I don't have access to this. But if you want to learn more about this, just go into the changelog and there you need to scroll a bit down and there is a short video on sharing your AI chats in Notion. The next option is the dictate function. So we just can stay here in this window and here we have this voice input. And if I click on this, I can then dictate text because I am way faster than I speak than when I type. And now this is also available on desktop. The last news is the option to mute specific comments. Let's say, for example, I wrote a comment about this text and there is a discussion then after my comment, but then I just want to move on because it's no longer in my interest and other people are taking care of it and I don't want to get notifications for every answer on this comment that people have. What I can just do is I can click on the 3 dots here and then I can mute replies. So let's say person B leaves a comment and tags person A, and then person A answers and mentions person B. Then I don't want to get a notification if it's not something I am interested in or I'm working on anymore. Then I can mute this. But what will happen is if a person mentions me or I leave a comment, then this will get revoked. And from that point on, I will get replies to this comment because someone mentioned me or I left a comment myself. So there is no such thing as you mute something and then someone mentions you and you miss it, or you leave a comment and then you miss an answer. That is not possible. This will get automatically taken care of. And there you have it, a complete overview over the new news. But there was also a way more significant update. If you want to learn more about this significant update, watch this video over here. Stay consistent. See you.